Hey friends, so I want to give you the answers to the chapter 10 review. I try to make a loom. I apologize. For some reason the Chromebook isn't working tonight. But okay, so let's take a look. So for number 1, the answer would be A because that shows more than one line of symmetry. For number 2, D would be the answer because that kite does not show any right angles. For number 3, which would be the shape of a trapezoid, and that would be B. And number 4, that G does not have any line of symmetry, so the answer is A. Okay, moving right along. For number 5, that of course is a ray. So we have the end point and it goes out in one direction. That's a ray. Number 6 is A. So as soon as one angle in a triangle is a big boy, the obtuse one, then that whole triangle is considered obtuse. So B, those are all acute. They're smaller than 90 degrees. Same thing with C. And in D, that's a right angle. And in a right triangle, it has one right angle and two acute. So that wouldn't work. So that's why it's A. Okay. So for this one here, the pattern is I say this to myself. The arrows are pointing right, left, right, left, right, left, right. So the next 3 figures would have to start with left. So that knocks out A and B. So then it goes left. Then it needs to go right. So that's why it's D. And for number 8, of course, it's B. That shows the line of symmetry. The other 3, if you were to fold them on that line, it wouldn't be identical on both sides. So that's why that's why that other one is the answer. For number 9, you needed to find out which one is an acute triangle. So to be an acute triangle, all 3 angles have to be acute. A is not because A is a big boy right there. These 2 are acute, but this is a big boy right there. Then that would consider that whole triangle is obtuse. This one here, right here, it looks like that is a right triangle. So a right angle. So then that would be considered a right triangle. And in C, here's another big boy right here. That would be the big obtuse, so that's not going to work. So it has to be D because all of those angles are less than 90 degrees. Okay, so Mike drew this figure and we had to find the 2 sides that are parallel. Well, it's definitely D because DG, line segment DG and line segment EF are parallel. Parallel, again, are lines that never cross. Remember the 2 L's in the word parallel? Those L's will never cross. They go to infinity and beyond in both directions, and they don't cross. All right, so looking at this figure here, this angle, what kind of angle is it? And of course, that's a right angle. If you were to put like a Post-it note or a piece of paper right in there, that would be 90 degrees. So that's the answer for 11. 12, how many acute angles does a right triangle have? Well, if I go back to, I know that this here, this figure is a right angle, so now I'm going to make a triangle out of it. I just closed it in. There's my polygon. And my question is, how many acute angles does a right triangle have? Well, this one is the right angle right there. And because I closed it in, this is going to be less than 90 degrees. And this angle here is less than 90 degrees. So the answer would be 2, which is C. And last but not least, Tim's bedroom is in the shape of that quad, and of course that's a rectangle. Okay, moving right along. So that was number 13. We're on number 14. We had to find lines that appear to be parallel to line EF. They wanted you to make sure you write the icon for line. So if you didn't do that, please do that. Line IJ, because here's my EF, and you need something that's going in the same direction. Okay. Sarah draws a line through the rectangle. Is the line a line of symmetry? Yes, that's all you had to put for that. The next one, you had to draw a straight angle. So you could draw it, of course, with your ruler, and I hope you used your ruler, one straight line. Arrows have to be on both sides, but you can't just leave it that way, because if you did, it would just be a straight line. You needed to show the vertex, so make sure you put a dot in the middle for your vertex. Otherwise, it's not a straight angle, and that's what they were looking for. Otherwise, it would be just a line. Okay, make sure that vertex is in there, that dot. Number 17, the triangle shows 3 equal sides. How many lines of symmetry does that have? Well, it has 3, because I can go from each vertex and it's going to create a line of symmetry. So it has 3. All right, how you doing? All right, we're almost done. So Barb uses square tiles to make this pattern, and how many tiles are missing here? So I have 3. Then I have the same 3, and I build on 1 here and 1 here, so that's 5. Then I have that same 3. Now I'm building 2 on here, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Are you seeing a pattern? 3, 5, 7. And if you counted this, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This is 12. It's not 12. Can't be 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's 11. That's why it's 9. Look, I'm skip counting, but I'm doing by odd numbers starting at 3. Now you can think of it that way. And here's my line of symmetry for the next one. Make sure the arrows are on there. For number 20, there are 2 lines of symmetry there. Here and here. And the letter S does not have a line of symmetry. There's no way I can cut that in. It would be identical on both sides. No way. So it's an S. All right. One more. How we doing? All right. So this is from the first lesson. Write 3 ways to name this angle. Making sure you're using the icon for angle. I can name it as JKL. Angle JKL. I can name it going the opposite direction, making sure always the vertex is in the middle when you list it with the 3 points. Okay. I can name it as angle LKJ, or I could just simply name it by the vertex, which is angle K. All right. Next one, number 23. Which term best describes the line shown below? And of course, they're meeting and they're forming 4 right angles. Those are called perpendicular lines when they do that. Otherwise, if they crisscross but they didn't form the right angles, they would just be considered intersecting lines. And number 24, she was doing a trapezoid. Okay, she was designing that trapezoid. And to me, number 25 is just like that one question we had in the review that we did the other day. This is kind of sketchy to me. I really don't like this diagram, but look at this. The first figure is an oval. Then they added a rectangle. Then now they added an oval. And then now they added a rectangle. So if we go to that series, the next one is they're going to add an oval. And when they do that, if he continues this pattern, how many ovals should he draw for figure 5? Well, this one has 1. I'm skip counting because that's, I'm adding an oval every other one. So this one has 1. By over here he has, this one he has 1. By over here he has 2. So if I go 1 more, he's going to have 3. So that's the answer is 3 on that one. Or I could have written 3 ovals, actually. And that's it. All right. I hope you did well. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.